Welcome to Big Ass Fan's installation guide for Haiku. In this video, we're going to show you how to assemble, install, and wire your Haiku with a universal mount. Have a low profile mount? Watch that installation video instead. First, turn off power at the breaker. Do not connect the fan to a damaged power source or attempt to resolve electrical failures on your own. Contact a licensed electrician if you are uncomfortable performing electrical work or if required by local code. Do not use the fan with a dimmer switch. Next, please make note of the serial number of your fan. This can be found either on the fan's packaging or on the motor casing, just above where the airfoils attach. After opening the fan box, please inspect the packaging to ensure you have all the hardware and components for your fan. You can use the installation guide to cross-reference the contents required. Lastly, ensure that the slope of the ceiling where you are installing your Haiku does not exceed 33 degrees. In addition to the supplied tools, you will also need a ladder, a screwdriver, and a wire stripper. You may also want a multimeter or voltage tester to ensure your power is off at the site. Make sure your outlet box is suitable for fan support. If there is not an outlet box at the fan location, install one on a ceiling joist or beam. For instructions on installing an outlet box, or for instructions on installing your fan on a concrete ceiling or wood ceiling joist, consult your fan's instruction manual. Match the sticker color on each airfoil to the corresponding sticker color on the motor unit. Moving clockwise, slide each airfoil edge under the lower cover and align the mounting holes with the holes on the motor unit. Secure with the supplied M5 screws. Make sure the grommets are positioned correctly in the holes. Align holes on the down rod with holes on the fan's motor bracket. Position the down rod wiring harness so that it is on the same side of the motor shaft as the motor unit wiring harness. Position the ground wire and safety cable so that they are on the opposite side of the motor shaft as the motor unit wiring harness. Secure down rod with the lower mounting hardware. Install the ground wire lugs and safety cable with unpainted screws and lock washers. Connect the down rod wiring harness to the motor unit wiring harness. Make sure all hardware is secure, then gently tug the cables at the top of the down rod to reduce slack. Check that the rubber plug at the top of the down rod has stayed in place. Slide the wiring cover down the down rod, resting it on the motor unit or uplight. Make sure no wires are visible. Then slide the canopy down the down rod, resting it on the wiring cover. Slide the mounting ball over the down rod. Insert the 6mm steel pin into the hole at the top of the down rod. Then slide the mounting ball upward, seating the steel pin in the inner slots. Insert the wedge into the mounting ball, making sure that the wings of the wedge are inside the ball. Secure the mounting ball with a screw and tighten it enough to prevent movement between the mounting ball and down rod, but do not over-tighten. Make sure the rubber plug at the top of the down rod is still in place. Warning: use a multimeter or voltage tester to double-check that you have disconnected power to the fan's location before installing the mounting bracket. Secure the mounting bracket to the mounting structure with screws appropriate for your junction box. Raise the fan to the mounting bracket. Align the rib in the mounting bracket with the slot in the mounting ball. Position the mounting ball, then let the fan hang freely. Gently twist down rod to ensure it is properly seated and will not move during fan operation. Wire the fan as shown. Ground, neutral, then hot. Connect the wiring harness from the power supply to the wiring harness from the down rod, making sure that the wiring and safety cable are routed in the same direction. Carefully tuck the wiring into the outlet box or building structure. A fan stabilizer is included only with damp-rated fans. Install the stabilizer in covered outdoor locations on flat ceilings only. Position the stabilizer into the notches on the top of the mounting ball. Secure the stabilizer plate to the stabilizer with the fan stabilizer hardware. For installations using a mounting bracket, loop the safety cable around the mounting bracket and then secure it with a shackle. For installations using an anchor hook, loop the safety cable around the anchor hook and then secure it with a shackle. For installations using the building structure, loop the safety cable around the building structure and then secure it with a shackle. Acceptable building structures include a wooden beam or a metal mounting brace secured between two beams. In some cases, it may be necessary to install additional structural material to provide attachment points. Raise the canopy to the mounting bracket, aligning the 4 holes on the canopy with the holes on the bracket. Secure the canopy to the mounting bracket with the painted screws. Make sure all wires and the safety cable are tucked in the canopy. Remove the lower cover from the bottom of the motor unit by twisting it counterclockwise. Save the lower cover. Reinstall it later if you later uninstall the downlight. Plug the downlight wiring harness into the receptacle on the bottom of the motor unit. Align slots on the downlight with tabs on the bottom of the motor unit and twist downlight clockwise to secure in place. Congratulations on a successful installation. Now it's time to test your fan. Turn on the power. Then press any button on the remote control to pair it with your fan. The fan should beep when the remote successfully pairs. If your remote doesn't pair within a few seconds, simply press and hold the fan power and fan minus simultaneously until the remote's lights blink 3 times. Get close to your fan and press any button on the remote. Now, test your fan. Please note that it is normal for the fan to jerk forward and backward slightly for a few seconds when first turned on. To turn on the downlight, press the light button. To turn on the uplight, press and hold the light button. To turn on both uplight and downlight, press and hold the light button again. Another way to control your fan and its chromatic uplight is by downloading the Big Ass Fans mobile app. With the app, you can set your uplight color as well as group multiple fans, adjust their settings, and set your comfort preferences for hands-free control. After installing the airfoils, align the holes on the down rod with the holes on the fan's motor bracket. Position the down rod wiring harness, ground wire, and safety cable so that they are on the opposite side of the motor shaft as the motor unit wiring harness. Secure the down rod with the lower mounting hardware. Install the safety cable and ground wire lugs with unpainted screws and lock washers. Make sure the wiring harnesses are as close to the down rod as possible so that they do not interfere with uplight installation. If you purchase the UVC option, install the UVC LED boards on the uplight before installing the uplight on the fan. Refer to the instructions packaged with your UVC LED boards. Make sure the uplight wiring harness and motor unit wiring harness are on opposite sides of the down rod. Slide the uplight down the down rod until it stops. Align rectangular cutouts in the center of the uplight with the bolts on the down rod. There should be some space between the uplight and the top of the motor unit to avoid noise during rotation. Tighten the 2 set screws at the top of the uplight. Connect the down rod wiring harness to the receptacle on the uplight. Then connect the uplight wiring harness to the motor unit wiring harness. Slide the wiring cover down the down rod, resting it on the motor unit or uplight. Make sure no wires are visible. Then slide the canopy down the down rod, resting it on the wiring cover. Slide the mounting ball over the down rod. Insert the 6mm steel pin into the hole at the top of the down rod. Then slide the mounting ball upward, seating the steel pin in the inner slots. Insert the wedge into the mounting ball, making sure that the wings of the wedge are inside the ball. Secure the mounting ball with a screw and tighten it enough to prevent movement between the mounting ball and down rod, but do not over-tighten. Make sure the rubber plug at the top of the down rod is still in place. Jump back to your place in the video.